Ayo, what's up? It's Smelling Cakes. So today we have a Izuku Midoriya X Reader one shot. This is a fluff. This is on Quotev. It is by PinkWatermellonJollyRancher. I will link all of this down in the description below. And then next up we're gonna have a multi-character self-harm reader for the next video. So let's just get into this a while. Why not? He's so cute, you said to yourself as you watched Izuku smile nervously at his group of friends as they chatted. You know, you're not going to get anything out of just staring at him, Kaminari said, looking at you questionably. He blushed before looking at him. I don't know how to tell him, you said, clutching your hands close to your heart. He looked over at Izuku, making direct eye contact with him. He blushed, noticing that the both of you were mindlessly staring at each other. He turned away, blushing a dark shade of red as he looked back at his friends, who were now looking around, trying to find the source of his red face. You have to do something. You can't just stand here and watch you two be awkward. It's so cringy, it's ridiculous, Kaminari said, walking away. You grabbed your lunch tray, walking over to the garbage, tossing it in. God, how am I going to do this? He asked, no one in particular. Time skip. You walked into the library, your books clutched tightly to your chest as you looked around for a seat that wasn't occupied. With midterm tests coming up, everyone has lots of studying to do. Hey, YN, over here! Ochako said. Quiet, we are in a library, Ida said, hushing her. Ochako blushed, covering her mouth, muttering a quiet sorry. You came over to the group seeing one seat available between Katsuki and Izuku. You felt a warmth come to your face as Izuku looked up at you and then at the seat. Walked over, setting her things down before sitting herself down. We are working on math right now. We haven't gotten to anything else yet, Ida said, holding up the practice study guide that the teachers had passed out for math. You pulled the paper from your math folder and began to work on it. I can't do this, you thought, looking nervously at the problem. You looked up, seeing everyone either in front of the question or behind. You looked over at Izuku, who was just finishing up the same problem. Hey, Izuku? Could you maybe help me with this problem? You asked, shyness present in your voice. A few heads turned to look as you both actually exchanged words. Sure. Of course, Izuku said, a blushing smile on his face. You smiled back as he began to explain the problem to you. I got it. Thank you, Izuku, he said, smiling again. He smiled back, blushing as well. No problem, YN, he said before looking back down at his own work. Guys, it's getting late. We should probably go back to our dorms, Ida said, gathering his books. Everyone else gathered their things and began leaving. You stayed put, seeing as you had a few more minutes before the library closes. I think I'll stay here for a few minutes longer. You guys go ahead. I'll stay with her, Izuku said nervously. You glanced at him as a smile came to your friend's face. We'll be back in time, and remember, you're in a library, Kaminari said, winking at Izuku. You blushed, knowing exactly what he meant by that. Go away, Kaminari, he said, blushing, looking away from the playful blonde. He laughed before giving a wave and walking away. After a few minutes of silence, as you both continued to study. Izuku, you said, the time really was right. No one else was there. Yeah? He responded, turning to you, seeing you were not far from his face. Izuku's face turned a bright red, the closeness between the two of you. I like you a lot. Please don't make this awkward, he said, your lips grazing his. You blushed darker than a tomato, and he lightly kissed your lips. I like your back. Don't worry, YN, he said, smiling. You blushed a small sigh coming from your lips as you moved back. Thank God. I really thought it was just going to make things worse, he said, blushing and covering your face with your hands. I really didn't know if you liked me or not, and you have some weird way of showing you like people, Izuku said, running a hand through his hair. You blushed, becoming more flustered as words. You looked at him, seeing that he was about to say something else. You reached forwards, kissing him again for longing this time. I know I'm awkward. You don't have to remind me, he said, blushing, running a blush from him as well. Ooh. This was a lot shorter than the ones I normally do. my first time reading through this, so I apologize for any mistakes that I made. So yeah, I will link everything for this one-shot below, and I will also be posting today a My Hero Academia self-harm reader, multiple male characters. And after reading this, I'll have to put in the fact that this was specifically a female reader, or female listener in this case, since I'm doing an audio and all that. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this audio. Don't forget to check back in with some of my other audios. I believe I also have Shota Todoroki, Neki Kaminari, and Katsuki Bakugo audios to check out. So yeah, enjoy your day, night, or evening, wherever you are.